I'm a home stager, so when a house goes on the market, I bring in furniture and accessories and set it up like a model. So when you go into a model home, you fall in love, you want to just bring your clothes. That's what I'm trying to bring out in a buyer. I want them to connect with the house and feel some emotion. So that's my job, is to make people fall in love with the house. It is totally different from interior design, because if I was designing a house for a family, I want to know what colors they like. I want to know what they do in the room. I want to know all of this information. For a stager, it's the opposite. I want to know how many people are going to be looking at this house. I want to make it neutral, what I call real estate vanilla. So I want to make it appeal to the most people. So everybody that comes in will connect to the house in some way.
As a stager, you're looking for furniture that looks good, that appeals to everyone. How do you choose the companies that you work with?
So my company is the largest home staging company in the nation. We have over 300 houses at one time staged in our market in Dallas-Fort Worth. We do 6 vacant properties a day, 5 days a week. So that's a lot of volume. So I can't afford a $3,000 couch to go into 300 different houses. So I have to have something that's beautiful, that will last, because the movers are moving it in and out, but it can't cost a lot of money. So that's kind of how I shop my vendors, is making sure it's affordable, but also on trend and something that everybody will connect to. I found out about Coaster products from a retailer, and I found out that they do sell to designers. And then I looked at the pricing and I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is well made, it looks good. And I'll tell other designers about it, because if they need something that's not too expensive, they're working with budget, this is an affordable brand. I think that every designer should stage in some form, because it just supplements your business. I think that a lot of people look to you because you're the expert, and making extra money in the staging world. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to carry lots and lots of inventory, but maybe have something that you can go to, maybe do a house or two. I think that it's just worth it. It's a world, I will say, for me, it's a really good moneymaker. and people don't think about it. I haven't personally staged a house physically in about 4 years. So the company runs itself. We're at right now a $5 million company, which I started out very humbly with $10 that I borrowed from my mom. So from that to this, I just think that every designer needs to do some sort of staging in their business.